I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it like this it's not a piece of a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left. Does that make sense?
Sorry to hear that, and I'm sad for you, but you're wearing your Jets hat, and I'm a little concerned right now that you're wearing your Jets hat. I thought that's why you were crying.
Okay, I'm done.
Damn, that hurt my feelings, and it didn't even happen to me. I know we say men are simple, but that doesn't mean that they aren't capable of deeply emotional moments. Bro just witnessed the sands of time of his own life fall before him by way of a spool of wire, and you just kind of like disregarded that as inconsequential. It doesn't matter. You're just like, yeah, get back to work. When like we all know how excited he was to share that with her, right? The whole time he was talking, it felt like she was just waiting for him to finish so she could make her stupid Jets hat joke. And what's also not lost on me is she sees her husband out there getting emotional on the back deck, and what does she do? Hits record and shoves her phone in his face. It almost seemed like she was even a little disappointed that he didn't do anything humiliating, because that's not the content she wanted. And if that's not the way she intended it, it's definitely the way that we're all interpreting it. And it made us all really sad. Go apologize to that man.
So this is actually like surprisingly a really viral video, right? As you can tell, he's there deep in thought and coming to terms with how 40 years of his life is gone, and he's using the wire as a figure of speech, right? In him expressing that. So what happens next? Well, a lot of people chimed in and didn't like how she responded. Check out some of these comments. The top comment says, that's likely the last time he shares anything with her. Here's somebody else who says, the poor man. That's a chick. Somebody else here added, yeah, that crushed my heart too. And so why is this getting this type of reaction? Because you often hear people say things like men need to open up more, or men don't open up enough. And you hear men say, well, when men do open up, they actually face a lot of criticism for opening up, and they are actually shunned. The reality isn't what people hear women say that they want when you hear them complain about men not opening up. The reality is, from men's perspective, that they aren't really given the type of space, empathy, so on and so forth. And they think, no, if you open up more, we will hear you. They were very disappointed with that wife, and they thought, hey, you should apologize. She never apologized. As far as I know, she never apologized. Right? This is going to shock you. He apologized. Maybe it won't shock you. Right? It's kind of like dealing with women. Somehow you end up apologizing. What did he do that's wrong? I'm sure he's going to explain it here, because I think I have a video of him apologizing for whatever reason. Another man here says that's why the answer is usually nothing. Here's another person who says the spool of wire is actually insane symbolism, scripted levels of symbolism. Somebody else here says that spool of wire is 2 times my age. That's pretty crazy. Here's somebody else who says, when he was explaining that, I was tearing up, and then her reaction made me so angry. So people were looking at this and saying, wow, this is a profound moment. And as you age in life, you have a lot of those moments, those introspective moments where you're looking at your life and you're looking back and trying to see, what's life really all about? And here comes this wife who shuts the whole thing down. And he actually ended up responding back to the whole the whole reaction of most people, and this is what he had to say. Check it out.
Thank everybody enough for all the comments that you have sent to us about this video that we posted the other day. There were some people that said, some people that said it was a setup or planned. No, dude. I had this feeling about this as I was using this wire a couple weeks ago, and I kept thinking about it, and I decided to just put it on and talk about my life. Feels like it's dwindling. I blindsided my wife. I asked her to come out and film this because I had this feeling that I just wanted to put this on something, and I did.
So this is even sadder than I thought, because I don't think I watched this. I saw the title. He asked her to film it because he felt like he had a moment he wanted to share online, He does the content thing once in a while. And he says, no, it was really, I felt really emotional about this. Right.
She had no idea. And she made a joke about my Jets hat. And many people took that as really poor taste. She's the most loving, amazing person I've ever had. Our communication is incredible. What we do have to talk about at the end of the day is men, women, everybody being listened to, because that struck a nerve in a lot of people.
Okay. So let's read some comments here. Top comment says, wait, why is he posting the apology video? And somebody else responded back and says, control damage or damage control wife made sure he did it. And so he's coming online to say my wife's a wonderful human being. Instead of her pretty much getting on here and saying, you know what? I should have been more attentive, right? Somebody else here says, shame on you, Cindy. You should be posting an apology to Dan. Why did you make Dan do this video? Yeah. See, these are the fearful marriages that men do not want to be in, right? A marriage where you're going to be getting online doing what your wife tells you to do, while she's saying, I'm not apologizing to everybody else. Here's somebody else that says, blink twice if you need help. Another person here says, you didn't blindside your wife. Your wife missed an opportunity to show up for you. So he's blaming himself here. Like, I blindsided her. She should have known. I should have told her that I was emotional. Now flip the roles, man. Flip the roles. If this was the woman who is in an emotional moment, expressing herself and realizing how she's losing her youth and her life is slowly slipping away like it does for all of us. Would she have said, I should have warned him? Nah. Here's somebody else who says, no, let's keep reading this comment. Which you deserve as a basic need as a human. It's clear you still feel very strongly about the wire matching the meaning of the time left in your life. You wanted to share a deep moment and realization, and she didn't honor you. So let us strangers reach you and say that your realization was beautiful and your perspective deserves to be heard and to land in the place that is met with love and tenderness and understanding. You said she had no idea, and we all see that as a huge missed opportunity for her to honor and respect you. Said with love. So people are over here responding back with more understanding than the wife here in this situation. She actually, I think, is this a response video? Okay, let's see here. I think she made a video. Let's check it out.
Here today to talk about Wiregate. I know that we've had a lot of comments about our video. It's been very interesting to say the least. None of which I took personally, but what Dan and I did see through all of the comments and all of the responses is that relationships struggle with transparent conversation. Relationships struggle with the honest responses. We have a very unique relationship and we play a lot. And just for the record, Dan is fine. And he's going to be home in just a minute. So I bought him an early Christmas gift, and I think you all will be very interested in what it is. Hey, everyone, I'm here.
Boo. What do you guys think? Comment down below. What is your response? Top comment here says, man shared a vulnerable moment and you turned it into a joke for engagement. Very unique. Somebody else here, it's very unique. Somebody else here says, Dan is fine. He will be fine. Anytime you ask him how he's doing now, from now on, he'll be fine. Here's somebody else who says, take it personally. Apologize and change. Another one here says, let me guess. She got him a spool of wire. It's not about the wire, you tone deaf. Insert your choice of words. Yo, they're lighting her ass up here in the comment section. Somebody else who says he's getting another 40-year of wire. She thinks it's a surprise. Let's see here. Yeah. Men and being emotionally vulnerable. You know, the best thing you can have, and I've said this before, is a woman who's actually going to respond correctly in that situation. That's best. The next best thing is you have a support system outside of that. I do want to caution that if you are someone who plans to get married it's really important for you to make sure that the woman you're dealing with is going to allow you to be able to express yourself when you need to as a man. No, because with men, it doesn't happen very often. Let's see. What else do we have here? What else we got? What else do we have? Okay.